The Vostok is dead ahead about 3 miles, 4 miles I guess now. And it seems to have at least 1 or 2 boats up beside it, which means they may be hauling whales in.
And the whole point was to get out and show people what was actually going on, because that would be hidden from the world news just because of the difficulty of getting out there and filming. And who's going to spend all that money to show a picture of Russian whalers or Japanese? Well, nobody cared.
We felt ready, actually. So we didn't feel that we lacked really anything except speed. The boat could only go so fast. We didn't have much time because the sun was going down. It was late in the day. And we knew that they knew what we were up to, so we didn't know if they were going to continue their hunt unabated or if they were going to alter their methods. Then we saw the harpoon gunner leave the harpoon gun and walk up the catwalk to the wheelhouse. And we could only surmise that they were questioning whether they could go ahead and take their shot or not.
Fred Easton had perfected the art of standing up in a Zodiac and kind of surfing with his feet while holding the camera. I thought that was amazing. I mean, Fred was amazingly skilled at it. And he had the bow line, the painter, wrapped around his waist, and he would lean back.
And that was to be the Confrontation Zodiac. It was originally Bob Hunter with Paul Watson, who was the designated #1 Zodiac driver. And so they all headed out one by one. They got in position, cameras on each side, and Hunter in the middle, right in front of the killer boat with the harpoon. Then we saw the harpoon gunner leave the harpoon gun and walk up the catwalk to the wheelhouse. And we could only surmise that they were questioning whether they could go ahead and take their shot.
And Fred said afterwards that just when the gunner was bending down to his gun, he realized that there was a serious question of whether his camera was going to work. Did he have enough film? Were the batteries? There was something about it. And my recollection is that Fred hit it, that he hit it to make the contacts of the batteries, something like that. The shot came, he had his camera lined up, and he got the perfect shot.
Everything. But then the gunner came back down and he took position again. And so we realized, okay, he is under orders to take his shot no matter what. So that's when it got real tight. And the gun was aiming down. I was up on the mast on the Cormac, which is maybe, 50 yards away or so. And the Zodiacs were going in front, up on the waves and in the troughs. And when they went into a deep trough, the gunner took his shot. He had a clear shot right over the Zodiac to the whale. And it went over Hunter's head maybe 15 feet. Just right over his head. And they got their whale.